It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Detroit Pistons. Won by the Thunder. Schroeder, down low Adams. From the painted area, won't go down.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Griffin to Jackson. Trying to cash in. Reggie Jackson, not that time. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. He'll run the offense. Schroeder. With the flush, taking on all comers.
Clean up in aisle 4. Repeat, clean up in aisle 4. If there's anyone from the weak side that wants to participate in this game defensively, please raise your hand.
Jackson. Here's a chance from long range. Offensive board. Here comes the screen. Inside, he scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Thunder with the basketball. Schroeder to Adams. Patterson a shot. No. Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen to Griffin. He buries it, creating space with the step back. Jay, simply put, have we seen Blake Griffin's ceiling?
I think there's a chance that Blake Griffin could potentially be better, but it will be way more difficult when you don't have an elite point guard who can pass the ball and put it for you on a platter each and every possession.
To Schroeder. Down to 5 on the 24. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend. Jackson with it. 2-point advantage. Jackson to Stanley Johnson. The drive right to the basket. Nice swat that time.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Thunder with the basketball. To Schroeder. Down to Adams. Scores from the post.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's so hard to guard a bad shooter. Their form throws your pace off on how you defend it. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Drummond. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. Slams it down. 2 points. And the defender's lucky there wasn't more. Jay, it wasn't long ago, Blake Griffin was among the most unstoppable players in the NBA.
No one's ever questioned Blake Griffin's skill set or his athletic ability. The only question is his durability. He's had 10-plus injuries since the 2014 season.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Schroeder to Adams. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. It's Detroit's ball. Ish Smith to Luke Kennard. Probing the defense. The shot turned away by Adams. Here's Schroeder with it. They trail by 1. A big finish at the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Ish Smith to Luke Kennard. Down to Griffin. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Felton into the front court. Just under a minute to go in a low-scoring first quarter of play. To Adams. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
I love when bad shooters make shots. They run down the court saying, I should get the ball more. And that's when you say, no, you're open for a reason.
To Griffin. And the rebound taken in by Robertson. Ferguson. The Thunder down to 4 in the shot clock. Won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Can't convert the free throw. So we're through one at Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Thunder on top. Jay and I are back to Oklahoma City right after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Fires the three, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. He's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First one, count it. And he makes them both. Oklahoma City's got it. That's what you'd like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Whoa, that was like an express train. No local stops.
It's like you walking into the tunnel getting ready before this game. I saw you. You were locked in. You had the horse blinders on. You were myopic. Nobody was stopping you. You were focused.
Jay, there's a level we have to reach, game in and game out. Gamers know what it's about. Has a chance. Felton unable to get that shot to go. To Smith. Lets it fly from long range. Won't go down. Pass stolen by Detroit. Kennard to Smith. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I understand the refs may have made some calls that make you a little bit hesitant defensively, but still, I'd rather you be aggressive than not.
Down low, Noel. And a throwdown. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now. Jackson to Griffin. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Oh, with the foul.
Get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Reggie Jackson, not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You know, everyone gets lucky from time to time. You played the probability game perfectly on that possession.
Jackson. Reggie Jackson, not that time. Ferguson. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Jackson with it. His team down 9. Johnson. Detroit with 4 to shoot. Johnson to Griffin. Has a look. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Five on the shot clock. From long range, drills the three.
And that's what this game is. As the game plays, you have to adjust on the fly. That delivers the element of surprise.
Pistons ball here. Screen coming. And the finish at the rim.
Oh, yeah, come right back to you.
That's it. First half has come to an end. Thunder with the lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Thunder worked hard for their halftime lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scores for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Pistons were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. And someone needs to step up offensively if their single player has gotten into double digits yet.
Game drive. Blocks.
The Oklahoma City Thunder came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
Adams has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Jackson to Griffin. Screen coming. And buries the baseline J.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Knocks down the first. Two for two on that trip. Schroeder with the basketball. Up 6. Schroeder. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Inside, he scores.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Pistons have it. Jackson. To Griffin. And finishes strong.
Every time I hear Blake's name, I think about what could have been. Yeah, Blake, I miss Lob City too.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Up by 6. Schroeder. Down to Grant. Off the assist.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Griffin. Johnson to Griffin. Can't connect.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Curling inside. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Time for some new personnel into the game. Jackson to Griffin. Scores from the post.
Ooh, someone's been working on their game in the offseason. But let's not get carried away.
OKC ball. Schroeder to Adams. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look. Jackson with it. The deficit is 6.
Watch that cutter.
Jackson down low for Griffin. Good. Off a spin.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Here's Schroeder with it. Leads 4. Grant with a shot. That won't fall.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Schroeder with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Defense making the ball carrier work. To Schroeder. Trying to cash in. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
When I think about the biggest international names in the game today, Dennis Schroeder's name probably isn't the first that comes to mind. But did you know that he's one of only 3 players to ever play in the league from Germany? Detlef Schrempf, Dirk Nowitzki, and Dennis Schroeder. He is a blur with the basketball, and he will be the first or second option offensively down the court each and every possession.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Ish Smith. Short jumper, won't fall.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
The Thunder down to 4 in the shot clock. Has a chance. Shot by Robertson off the mark. The possession in favor of Detroit. Ish Smith to Griffin. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Griffin. Count it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Down low, Noel. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this 4th quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
That ends the 3rd quarter. The Thunder with the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. The Thunder have the possession. Here comes the screen. OKC now with 4 to shoot. The shot clock expires. Nice step through and the finish, Jay.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Five seconds to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Smith. Smith shot, no good.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Over to the right side. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for 2.
Why are you even guarding a bad shooter that close in the first place? This is psychological warfare. Leave him open. Make him think about it before he shoots.
Is Smith to Stanley Johnson. Won't go down. Defenders lucky he wasn't called. Oklahoma City ball. Here comes the screen. Oh, it's rejected by Griffin.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
For 3. Misfires. It's no good. Is Smith to Luke Kennard. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. Kennard to Griffin. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound comes to OKC. It's no good. Defender did just enough to force the tough shot. It's Detroit's ball.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Surveys the floor. Felton into the front court. His team up by 7. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Now the Pistons going to use a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way. New blood coming in for both sides. Johnson. To Drummond. To Smith. Smith with a shot. It won't fall. To Schroeder. Terrific vision. Turns and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Pistons ball here. Is Smith. Takes stock of the floor. To Smith. Here comes the screen. Is Smith. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. To Smith. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Nothing going here on that drive. Down low, Noel. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Smith. Detroit with 4 to shoot. Has a look. And the rebound comes down to the Thunder. Good victory here for the Thunder. They continue their unbeaten run. Red hot to start the season. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Thunder put together a nice win here today. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Pistons couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you can tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Detroit Pistons.
Game track. Assists.
The Oklahoma City Thunder were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assist.
Player of the game.
Adams gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.